Hello everyone, I'm Keifer, and I'm here today with the Electric Shamans. This squad comes highly recommended in the modding community. TheBoardsCousin just finished a new squad this morning, but when she had heard that I hadn't played Electric Shamans yet, she said, "Oh, you gotta play Electric Shamans first." And you know, that's a ringing endorsement if I ever heard one. Anyway, this squad's gimmick is that, the living battery spends HP to do stuff, and the other two mechs have abilities allowing them to help heal it. The living battery does have armor, making the self-damage not quite as horrific as it sounds, but, still pretty brutal. I'm really hoping it rolls plus health or skilled or something. Both would be good. Do your best, living battery. You're the only one whose pilot I can't swap out. Also, I have Archive and Nautilus in play because I have been asked for mod science purposes to get a snail run over by the armored train or rail layer. Yeah, I know. It's weird. So, I'd rather not deal with the Blast Scion or an enemy with armor just yet, since my damage is pretty low. Meridia might be okay. The cacti do worry me a bit. Though I guess my units have enough HP that it might be survivable. I'm leaning towards Watchtower, though. The stink bugs are gonna suck, but in the utmost pinch, the living battery should be able to push the stink bug leader away if the others can't. Archive has the rogues that I don't want to engage with right now, although the swarmers would be delightful. Watchtower has some relatively weak Vec that should be easy kill fodder. Well, maybe easy isn't the word I should be using, but though, again, Meridia wouldn't be so bad. Probably, I hope. Yeah, let's start with Watchtower. Okay, so the guided missiles are always a treat. This, wow. I guess if the train is an ally, the balance mech might actually be really good at a train mission. But I don't know that I want to be starting with a, 3 objective mission. And, the guided missiles are always exciting, right? Oh, wow. No flies, huh? Really gonna do me like that? Fine. Wanna be that way? Then, fine. Do I want the battery here? I don't know what I want. I'm reluctant to put the battery in, the thick of combat or whatever, simply because it's only got one move, and yet, it's better if balance mech can get a clear shot at it, Honestly, it would be really nice if I could get Prospero's escort shield on the living battery. Ooh, do the rocks tank the self-damage for it? Do they? Also, I'm already mad at video games because I can't push this moth over here. I guess I could push it down if I did the self-damage thing, which I probably can afford to. So as long as I have someone in this area, I think I could Storm Seed like this. And oh yeah, it would take 0 damage with the rocks. So I could do that. This guy, I probably need Harvest Mech to give this guy the chop if I'm having Balance Mech shoot here. And then I can Storm Seed this guy down. It won't be ideal, but it's 2 kills. And the stink bug will be ready for Harvest Mech to chop it. R.I.P. Innocent Rocks. Oh boy. You know, Sonic Scions don't seem too bad, but... Okay, so... Great, Harvest Mech can't reach over here right now. I guess Balance Mech could. Unfortunately, I can't move Living Battery here and then do a cool HP spending thing, because smoke. I might actually need to... Let me see. I might actually need to, like, step in here and then just blast. Then I could, Oh, hey. Balance Mech could actually go here and then push the moth down. And then I can get Harvest Mech. Well, the moth's not going to die unless... Then I can move Living Battery into the zone here. Just blast this thing out of existence. And then have Harvest Mech move onto the spawn and finish off the Scion. Giving Living Battery a bit of healing. A bit. I do think it'll be important to remember, though, that even if the battery dies, I can you know, giving it healing from Harvest Mech or Balance Mech will still bring it back. And, you know, furthermore, it's a cyborg, so it's not, like, dead if it dies. Just, you know, lightly charred. Let's see, I think Harvest Mech could go here, and then... Balance Mech can't... I was hoping Balance Mech could get down onto this spawn and heal the battery. I suppose if Living Battery goes up here... How many spawns are there? 4? Shit. I guess Harvest Mech could just go here and kill this. And we can get over here. Then all the enemies are kind of clustered up. Hell, technically I could hit the Overcharger and... Oh, wait. Yeah, I could actually hit the Overcharger and let Harvest Mech move again to block another spawn, could not I? Don't know if that was ideal, because, you know, I do kind of need XP, but... You know, flies are easy meat anyway. Alright, so... Suppose I want to give the XP to the pilots who... Oh shit, this guy's on a rock, so I need to make sure I break him off the rock. And then... Boom. Still, I'm not sure why they're called Shamans, though. Alright, so I do want Prospero to fly first. Unlimited range on Balance Mech would be really good, but flying is really nice. And he's already got 4 move. Otherwise, I'd go for it sooner. But I want Living Battery's move soon as well. It's just... Alright, let's, see what I can do here. Where do I want? my battery? Probably here, I guess. Though I'm gonna need it. I don't know. Here, maybe? Yeah, this should be fine-ish, probably. No, I should have put it further back on a rock. Whatever. I'll live. Maybe. I'll either live or, you know, not. Alright, so it'd be cool if I could get Harvest Mech to smack this guy over, but the battery would need to move. I could just push the Scion onto the spawn. That might be the better move here. And, oh, if I push number 3 up here, then it should hit the other moth after it pushes back. And that'll be really funny. Ooh, that's the good stuff. Now it could Storm Seed right here, but probably not worth it. Though, unless I want to move, maybe? Would it be worth it? I don't think it would. I don't see a move worth making. As awkward as it is to leave it inactive. I do need to move it up, though. Watch the stink bugs complicate my life. Or it could do that, I guess. That actually is kind of complicated, but... Now this guy... Alright. Technically I could ignore this guy, but I could have balanced mech just do this, easy enough. This guy is a problem. Yeah, I might... Okay, what I could do is have the battery move here, pop the Storm Seed here so the moth goes over here hitting a mountain, and this guy gets shoved into his own smoke. Then Harvest Mech could knock the stink bug onto this spawn, Balance Mech could push this guy down. Or over, it doesn't really matter. Oh, right, yeah, I need to do this next, and then... Oh, and then the bump damages. It'd be better if I could have finished him with Harvest Mech, but I can't fuss about that every turn. I'm clearly doing okay. But yeah, gotta move up or something. Okay, so this guy, I mean, on the lead, you know what, I'm not even arguing. Alright, so this guy needs to learn his fucking place, but let me see. I'm slightly leaning towards having Harvest Mech go over here and stab the, well, Living Battery needs to do something first. Can't decide if I care about this moth doing its thing. There's not a great alternative. I suppose if I had used the Storm Seeder thing to push this moth down so it just shot the bottom one, that would be pretty funny and leave the other racer intact. Then I could have Balance Mech get over here and poke this one, and the Harvest Mech give this guy a chop, which would also heal the battery. Which would not, I guess, need healing. And that does solve my usual dilemma about which racer to let go. That's more spawn than I usually like to deal with, but... I'll live. Bet one racer won't, but you know. Well, that guy's not a very good driver, is he? Like, me, because I was good at driver's ed, I know to, you know, hit the brakes in that kind of situation. Huh, okay, this is... So these flies are totally irrelevant and nobody cares. Yeah, actually, I don't give a shit about any of this. I do want to probably kill these two. And this fly will kill this moth just yeah, if Harvest Mech chops this moth down one, it'll kill this fly will kill it just fine. I do wonder if I should have the tree kill these two just because it will sometimes be spending its action on things other than killing Vec. And Balance Mech will usually be shooting. So that's my decision. Yeah, okay, it'll hit the fly, but then the fly will make it regret it. And Balance Mech can... heal this racer. You know, for fairness. Ooh, this one, always exciting. I don't think there's any Vec in this particular island that should cause problems with this, so... Excuse me. I mean... Okay. Alright, this is pretty... Wow, really? Okay, if this guy wants to block the spawn, you know, he can feel free. Now, let's see, what do I want? I'm just trying to think if there's any point in having the living battery do much this turn. Of course, if it breaks the... Wait, what's the... Wait, the moth does 1 damage. I don't give a shit if the moth hits the battery. Battery's got armor. Heck, I could use the overcharger on the water tanker for all anyone cares. But, let's see. No reason not to have Balance Mech give this one a stab. Actually, yeah. Now, what am I doing with the living battery? I could just have it poke this moth so it is ready to die. Feels like there's no obvious reason not to. Yeah, well. Unless I roll some kind of plus move skill on the living battery, though, I feel like I'm gonna have a hell of a time getting Balance Mech to heal it ever. Though I guess the plus range upgrade would be help a bit. Alright, now I can just get up here and clock it down so it hits the spawn. I could siphon this tile, then have Balance Mech get over here and push the stink bug into the other water. And I'm mildly inclined to give the Harvest Mech another boost simply because I'd sort of like it to, well, let's see. I guess I'll only have 3 Vec coming next turn, but I don't want to be over here stuck. Yeah, this is as good a position as any. Wow, okay. Really? Now, let's see. If I do this, then this loser gets dunked. I mean, if I just get the tanker out of the way, the fly eats the stink bug, and it's funny, and I chuckle, but could also just have Balance Mech push the Scion onto the spawn, which is nice. And then what? Yeah, I could actually have Balance Mech do that, get the Scion ready to block, have Harvest Mech bash the fly against the thing, and then have the Siphon, No, I don't want Harvest Mech standing here because I want the Siphon to do its job. So and I can't reach any other water tiles that aren't next to us, that aren't on a spawn, so let's just do this first. Now, I could just do that. Indeed, it would be quite humorous. I'm probably better off, Actually, let's see here. If I chop this guy, then have the living battery overcharge Harvest Mech and chop him a heck, and who goes first? No, no, I was hoping I could get the stink bug to kill the fly, but it won't work that way because the stink fly goes first. So I'm overthinking things. If anything, I'm probably better off just blocking with Harvest Mech. Now, Prosper doesn't need XP. This one and the Living Battery could both use it. I guess Balance Mech technically... No, wait, yeah, balance... Not plausible to kill the fly this turn, so, you know. Let's just be off. Our work here is done. Also, I gotta say, Harvest Mech looks really eerie. Like, looks kind of like it's built on the image of a classic fertility god or something, you know, with the antlers and the sickle, but, well, in context, it looks pretty eerie. Ooh. I normally like Disruptor missions, but kill 5 or fewer is gonna be awkward. Train missions are rough. Really, they are, and yet Balance Mech might actually be really useful here. I'm willing to give it a shot, I think. Heaven help me. Let's see, what do I want? Okay, good, not too many moths. Actually, I don't want to... Wait, no, the train moves last, so... Can't hurt that much to go here, probably. Could just put the battery here. Balance Mech is not likely to be in position to hit it. I almost wonder if Prospero would be better in Balance Mech, given the weird angles it has to hit from. Okay, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have put the... Whatever. Overthinking. And the moth doesn't actually matter, does it? Okay, don't want that to happen, but Balance Mech could just go over here and push the Stink Bug. And then Harvest Mech can shove this guy over. Actually, the moth doesn't matter, so... I guess the battery will take bump damage. Whoop-de. Okay, so let's see. I could actually have Harvest Mech chop the Stink Bug to here, Balance Mech get on the spawn and shoot through the Stink Bugs and bang this one to death. Okay, phrasing, sorry, but... And then... Or actually I could, No, I mean, that probably works. Or let's see, I guess I could have Harvest Mech chop the Scion onto this spawn. I do kind of like getting rid of the Scion. Then have the... Then have Balance Mech go here and kill the bug for all I care, and... Well, no, first I would maybe have the Storm Seeder shoot, like, here and push the Stink Bug up here, then maybe have Balance Mech go here and kill this one. I do like blocking with the Scion, although getting rid of more Stink Bugs is always, yeah. Yeah, the greater enemy movement is going to be a plague with the... Hyper? Okay, wait, which one is Hyper? Oh, okay, well, could be worse. I mean... Not amazing, but like I said, could be worse. Alright, now where are we at? Oh, nice. Please tell me it's good. Okay. What do we got? Jump jet? Fuck me, that's not too useful here, is it? If anything, I probably should have shut that skill down as an option. Simply because, you know, can't do much here. Now, I want to smack this Stink Bug onto a spawn. I guess I could do that, put the Stink Bug onto a spawn, then, re-up on Harvest Mech's action over here, and then have it hit this one and Balance Mech push this one forward. I don't know. I don't love it, but it kind of works. If only... If I had unlimited range on Balance Mech, I could, you know, do more interesting things. But, also, I need to get this gone real soon. Fuck. Yeah, this is getting messy. And that boulder's gotta go soon, even if a grid's gotta eat shit for it. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, okay. I can probably work with that, maybe. Ooh, if I push the fly up here, then it kills the boulder for me. Now, let's see. Harvest Mech could do this, and that's one loser down. I would then need to do something with, that would get a refill on this guy. I could have Balance Mech. Balance Mech would not be in position to do much, but I could have... Yeah, I could have the Storm Seeder blast here, and then Balance Mech kill... Shit, no, this guy wouldn't be dead. I guess if this guy's dead, then Balance Mech could... Yeah, fuck me, I don't know. Do I have a way to do anything useful here? Because this guy, pushing this guy up doesn't help. Not substantially. I mean, if Balance Mech I guess if Balance Mech was the one to do that, then Harvest Mech could get here and push this guy forward. And then the Storm Seeder pops here. Pushing the fly up. And dragging the boulder out of the way just in time to save the day for the train. I think that works. This got messy, but... Oh, and giving the train the, And oh, wait, am I gonna die if I do this? That is an issue for him. I mean, jump jets barely matters, though. I don't care that much, but I feel bad about doing it. I could actually... No, wait. I could just re-up someone else's action and get them to push the fly. Hell, considering this doesn't matter, I could even just have him kill the rock while the fly beats the shield ineffectually, and give health back to the tree. Yay, now I get to feel clever instead of, you know, like I'm sacrificing the linchpin of my squad. But seriously, jump jets. Yeah, fuck off, Fox. You're the one talking about the lead racer when they're side by side. Oh, right, and jump jets are... Yeah, I probably should have just said that jump jets couldn't be had by the living battery. I wasn't thinking. I don't know, maybe I should talk to Keifer about automatically setting it so cyborgs with a base movement of 1 don't get jump jets. Because it's difficult to imagine that ever being useful. Now, let's see, he can... here, maybe? He can go there. I hate this where one enemy could easily cock-block a ground-pounding unit. But only so much you can do about that. Ooh. Okay, so I might actually need to push the boss into the ocean here. Balance mech can just do that, I suppose. Since I can't attack in smoke. Eh, boy. I may need to overcharge. Well, I guess I could storm seed the... Well, I could have balance mech push the moth over here so at least it gets hurt against the wall. Then, have the tree re-up on balance mech's action so it can push the boss into the water. Then I could have harvest mech either spawn block or... you know, hit the boss again, I guess. It's not an ideal setup. I would otherwise have liked to, you know... I could afford to just take the hit, but... the squad just doesn't do a lot of damage. Kind of thinking I need to block spawn, though, since I can't. There's gonna be... too many Vec otherwise. I don't like it, but... okay, that may actually require the tree to deal with it. This guy may need to face death by harvest mech right now. The fly needs to be pushed up. There's... oh, if I push the fly down, it'll kill the scion. And be healed, but there's not much I can do about it. Then I can storm cedar the boss aside, I guess. I hate it. I might need to do that first, of course, so the healing actually applies. Yeah, I dislike this whole situation already. I don't know if I can kill the boss. I mean, that was always going to be an issue with any boss, because this squad's raw damage output is simply not that great. Alright, this guy can fuck off. I almost don't care. Let's see. Balance mech could get, not quite in range. Though, I guess if I moved the tree up here and hit Storm Cedar to push the boss up into the smoke, and then had Balance Mech go here and shoot through the tree to hit the boss, which would already be canceled back down. And then I could, I guess Harvest Mech could smack this fly onto a spawn, but the boss is not dying. No, Harvest Mech would have to get this... Wow, I haven't got a single good answer. Yeah, there's no way I'm clearing the boss here. I'll be lucky to avoid grid damage. There's too many vacuum for it, yeah. Takes some creativity. Can't believe I'm saying this, but it would have been nice if there were some Vec that did a high amount of damage. Maybe. Alright, okay, focus, focus. This asshole doesn't matter. This asshole matters, this asshole matters, this asshole matters. So, probably I'm gonna have to... have Harvest Mech kill this guy, have... the Krieg move and drop a storm here to push the dude into the smoke. And, Balance Mech can push this fly into the waiting jaws of stink bugs, which won't kill it, but it'll be funny. It'd be better if we could push the fly over to here, but I don't think I can manage. Oh well. So much for the mission, but, you know. If I could protect the corporate tower, I think I might actually hit 9, and that will have to be good enough for now. Actually, if I push the bus to that side, and then push the fly over here, how much damage will that do? It's not going to be enough, right? Not near enough. But at least I'll enjoy the thought of the bus taking some damage. Yeah, fuck off, Mr. Island full of mercenaries roller. Can't kill anything your damn self. Alright, well, I get 3 cores. Hard to complain. Okay, shit, what do I want? I kind of want to give the battery everything, but... I mean, I could just give it... Since, you know, most islands don't have rocks, I could just give it both move and health, and then slap unlimited range on Balance Mech. But god, I'm going to be jonesing for some damage, though. It'd be so much better if Harvest Mech did 2 damage. I guess I could give Harvest Mech the damage, then give the living back. I hate it, but with more damage on Harvest Mech, it should be easier to keep the battery topped up. And then unlimited range is really good. And I assume that 6, yeah, that includes Hyper, so it's not as good as it looks, but still. Really need that boost. And then the tree will have to wait. I'm sorry. Anyway, thank you for watching. Join me next time for part 2.